It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Washington Wizards. Won by the Washington Wizards. Westbrook to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Now a steal by Washington.
The crowd, they know just like you're not getting back on D.
And counted at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Beal. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Celtics have it. Kemba Walker, defended by Len. And he finishes at the rim.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
That pass stolen by the Wizards. Taking advantage of the turnover.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Walker with the basketball. Down 4. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Walker, textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Wizards grab the rebound. Wizards with the basketball. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Can't miss those.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Russell Westbrook powers it through. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Fournier matched up with Beal. To Kemba Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Walker to Marcus Smart. Lets it fly from long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Russ at the controls. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. 12 to 6, our score. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Walker. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Washington basketball. To Beal. Sizing up the defense. Beal. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Walker. Nice pass to set things up.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Beal. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Time to shuffle things up. To Kemba Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Westbrook with the basketball. It's 14-12. Jason Tatum pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Fires the 3. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Scott Brooks will shift gears. New personnel coming onto the floor. Boston with the basketball. Walker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jason Tatum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Celtics have it. Kemba Walker against the former MVP. To Marcus Smart. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Westbrook across the timeline. They trail by 1. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down a point. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 4 out of 7.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Westbrook. Here's Lopez, down low, off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Robin Lopez tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Time for some new personnel into the game. Ish Smith.
Sit him down, ice.
To Lopez. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Walker with the basketball. Down 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Shot from the lane won't go. Gets it in the left corner. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Wide open look won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Ish Smith. Runner here won't go down. Thompson. Whoa, what a finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Wizards have it. Ish Smith. To Lopez. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. They're down 3.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Down low Thompson. Tristan Thompson with the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Ish Smith. To Lopez. Robin Lopez. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Fournier to Walker. Short jumper off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And it's cleared by Thompson. To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Tatum. Oh, that's how it's done.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Ish Smith to Lopez. And Jay, they called the foul. Knocked loose.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Jason Tatum sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lopez. Kemba Walker rejects it. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. That's it for the first quarter. It's all even at the end of this quarter. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second.
Our team reaches 100 points and wins tonight. Everyone gets free pizza.
Celtics have it. Walker. Now a steal by Washington.
We going to see a team take the lead here?
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, counted.
Good shot, baby.
able to convert on both free throws. Walker into the front court. Down 4. To Marcus Smart. No good. The follow won't go either. Bell. To Westbrook. Won't go down. To Walker. Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Bradley Beal. He's now 4 for 6.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Now down 6. Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Marcus Smart. Nice pass to get things going.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Westbrook with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Boston with the basketball. Walker. Throws it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Westbrook into the front court. Leads a bucket. Has a chance. Shot by Westbrook off the mark. To Kemba Walker. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Tatum. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks down the first.
Like practice.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Shot, bro.
Celtics have it. Walker to Jaylen Brown. That pass stolen by the Wizards. Westbrook. It's Boston with the rebound. Goes to the right side. Screen coming. Parker. Picked up by the Wizards. To Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Walker with the basketball. Down 6. To Parker. Here comes the screen. Parker. Kemba Walker, defended by Bell. To Jaylen Brown. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Jordan Bell trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. No good, and no foul. To Parker. Runner's good there.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. Trying to cash in. That's what you'd come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Walker into the front court. 9-point margin. Boston with 4 to shoot. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Robert Williams at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. It's Washington with the basketball. Westbrook to Smith. Probing the defense. Shot by Smith off the mark. The follow won't go either.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Ish Smith, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 66%. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Into the front court, it's Walker. Trailing by 10. Knocked loose. It's Russ at the controls. To Smith. Bell. Celtics have it. Walker. Wizards pull down the board. To Beal. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Jumper's good.
Way to hit. Way to hit.
Walker with the basketball. Down a dozen. Here comes the screen. Walker. To Jaylen Brown. 4-3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Bradley Beal. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Westbrook with the basketball. Lead is 12. Knocked loose. And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try, no good. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Westbrook into the front court. Up a dozen. Jason Tatum able to recover with the block. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Is Smith. Short jumper won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Screen coming. Tatum buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Westbrook across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. Great feed. Cleans the offensive glass. To Smith. It's Westbrook with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Fournier. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. The drive right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Westbrook. For 3, Russell Westbrook still gets it to go down with a hand in his face.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Tatum. Washington has the rebound. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Here we go. I got it.
Gets to the basket and scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Westbrook with it. He'll run the offense. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. It's the Celtics with the rebound. And that's going to get out of bounds off of Thompson. Westbrook, great dish to set it up. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Marcus Smart. Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Marcus Smart. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Wizards. Ish Smith driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Fournier. It's Westbrook with the board. To Smith. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Tatum. Can't connect.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Knocked loose. Fournier matched up with Beal. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Wizards way out in front.
Thanks, Ed. The Wizards worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards. The Celtics are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Steals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Russell Westbrook put together a highlight reel of dunks in the first half. At this point, the defense is trying to avoid showing up in any posters.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Celtics have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Alex Len, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Westbrook. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Beal. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
To Marcus Smart. Tatum. And the rebound taken in by Lamb. Almost unlucky bounce. Across the timeline, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 13. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second as well. Westbrook into the front court. His team on top by 13. Screen coming. Beal. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Boston with the basketball. Now a steal by Washington.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Walker can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Has a look. Their shot by Len. No good.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
Westbrook. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Westbrook with the basketball. The advantage is 13 points. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Unable to connect on the free throw. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Turns and slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Wizards at the controls. It's Westbrook. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Walker into the front court. Down by 15. To Marcus Smart. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Tatum. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Smith. Finish that. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Tatum. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Wizards with the basketball. Westbrook to Beal. Baseline drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Over to the right side. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Screen coming. Ish Smith to Westbrook. Jumper's good. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Kemba Walker matched up with Beal. Cleaning the offensive glass. Wizards come up with it. Scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Celtics have it. Walker to Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier to Walker. Alex Len sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Evan Fournier has got 2 shots coming. Numbers not good. 52% for his career. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Beal to Westbrook. Deep 2 there, won't go. And coasting in for 2.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Westbrook with it. They lead it by 14. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jaylen Brown, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 65% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Napier with the basketball. Up a dozen. Here comes the screen. So Lopez has a chance. Robin Lopez. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Shabazz Napier at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Celtics have it. Jordan Bell with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Brown with it up top. Down a bundle. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Napier with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Smart. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Going to launch. Beyond the arch. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Boston with the basketball. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Napier with the basketball. His guy. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Parker with it. He'll run the offense. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Napier with the basketball. The lead is 15. Tristan Thompson swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Celtics have it. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Wizards. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Parker. They'll get it down to Thompson. Tristan Thompson with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Jaylen Brown. And count the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Fires the 3, and it's Lopez there for the rebound. Celtics able to clear the board. Thompson to Jaylen Brown. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Deep right corner. Baseline drive. Layup goes down. Well done.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Count the bucket for 2.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Napier with the basketball. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. To Lopez. The jumper's off the mark. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Trying to cash in, it's no good. Great defense. And a pass stolen by Boston. 3 quarters down, and the Wizards way out in front. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Here comes the screen. Ish Smith. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Down for Smith. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Screen coming. To Parker. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Great feed, sets it up. Tough-looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentages.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Ish Smith. To Lopez. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Tatum. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Ish Smith. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Jaylen Brown. Thompson. Tatum. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Ish Smith. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Parker. Rebound owned by Washington. To Smith. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Match up, match up, match up.
Got it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Kemba Walker up against Beal. Tatum. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Tristan Thompson snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Napier with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Down to 5 on the 24. Short jumper won't go down.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Here comes the screen. Another chance to Walker. Tatum. Not getting the bounce. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Brown into the front court. His guy's down 11. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Jaylen Brown with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
That's no good. To Kemba Walker. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. And look out.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Smith, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rises for the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Count the basket at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Takes stock of the floor. Alex Len pins it. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Boston with 4 to shoot. Tatum. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Beal. Smith. From long range. Buries it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Boston with the basketball. Now a steal by Washington. And the finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Fournier to Jaylen Brown. Rocking the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
And the finish, slam dunk.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Washington. Beal. Probing the defense. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Fournier to Marcus Smart. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
This coach must have had said some pretty intense words in the locker room to this individual because we're really seeing a different player so far in the second half.
Rejected.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Brown with it up top. The deficit is 6. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. A drive by Brown, but he can't finish.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Marcus Smart. Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
It goes down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Fournier. To Marcus Smart. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Marcus Smart trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw try, off the mark. Wizards have it. Beal. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Knocked loose. Beal to Smith. And a nice finish at the rim. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Substitution being made in this one. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To Beal. To Smith. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Play is stopped. Timeout, Boston. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Walker lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Beal. Down low, Bell. Shot from the lane won't go. Fires the three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Boston Celtics are in the building.
The Wizards are the winners as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards emerged victorious after a tight finish. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards. The Celtics are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. Assists.
I was really impressed by the way these teams shared the ball. As you can see in these highlights, the ball movement was spectacular. It can't be said enough. The extra pass can make all of the difference.
Player of the game.
Bradley Beal gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Wizards got the win in a close game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards. The Celtics must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
player of the game.
Bradley Beal put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
Latano Games Network, CTTV. My Celtics just won the game. I'm hyped. And now we're just gonna do some quick live rolls. That's not fair. You way taller than me. Woo! I thought I was about to dunk it. He was real coy with that one.
Uh-oh, here comes Santa Claus giving
Oh, good D. He still made it though. Oh, blocked. And we had the shot clock.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Me and you. Come on, give it to me. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, mismatch, mismatch.
Good shot, good shot.
I'm right here. Outlet.
Nice.
Outlet. Let's get outlet. Right.
Woo! Wasn't sure I was gonna make that. I don't play with the shot meter.
This cat can't guard me.
Oh, that was nice.
Hey, I'm open. Come on.
That was my bad. Nice fake. He knew he was gonna make that already. He didn't even try to fake them.
Hey, double screen.
It'd be too easy when you're defending. Okay, green release, no shot meter. I'll take it.
Let's go, defense.
Nice.
I got him. Here we go. Lock up. Here we go.
Same team. Oh, that was nice.
Hey, man, you see who's guarding?
Good shit, good shit. Nice and safe. Oh, that was a good D. That was dope. Game. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. 75%, not bad. Peace.